can do that can separate me from his love. And once you grasp that, it can't not change your life. My name is Jordan, and this is my story. I wasn't raised in a Christian home at all. None of my family are Christians. As I grew up, I kind of fell into just what I suppose is just normal Scottish youth culture. Live carefree, live for the weekends, live for drink, live for girls. I just suppose I had no real purpose, just living to get by. I grew up in the Scottish borders, in a rural area, and then I moved up to Edinburgh to study. While in Edinburgh, I met who's now my wife, my girlfriend at the time, and she grew up in a Christian home, but she'd fallen away from her faith. She came back to faith, and she kept inviting me to church. And at first I wasn't having any of it. And I remember one night, it was about 2 in the morning, I just finished work, and I was waiting for my taxi to come pick me up. And I just remember, there's ambulances going about, and there's people fighting, there was actually blood on the pavements. But I just remember seeing this all and thinking, this is what I'm like. Is this what life is really about? Surely there's something more than this. And the following morning, my girlfriend was going to church, and I was sleeping on a couch, and she invited me, said, "Do you want to come to church today?" And I said, "You know what, fine. You've been nagging me for months. I will come, I'll come." So we sat through the service, and I really enjoyed it. The end of the service, I remember me and my girlfriend got on the bus to go back home, and we were just sitting in silence, and I remember saying to her, "I actually really enjoyed that." And she didn't say anything, she just got this really smug grin on her face, and she was so happy. So I decided to go back the next week, and that week and the weeks after that, during the worship, during the singing, for whatever reason, there was tears just streaming down my face. Coming back to a long lost family member after years of being away, that's the kind of feeling I kind of most related to. And I suppose that was the moment I put my faith in Jesus. That was the moment I got saved, as you'd say. I'd say I'm a completely different person now than I was before. Before I knew Jesus, I was always just one who went with the flow. I'm no longer just floating along, but it's something to live for. There's a country to reach, there's a world to reach. In Scottish culture, we don't really, especially my family, we don't really wear our hearts on our sleeve. I've noticed a real closeness in my family since I became a Christian, and I think they've noticed it as well. One thing that God always speaks to me again is saying, "I know you can't do this, but I can do this. And it's through me you need this. You need to rely on me." Personally, for me, I can't do anything if I'm not praying, if I'm not rooted in the Word. If I go through a dry season, I'm just useless. Once you understand Jesus' forgiveness, then you understand the love of God, and that's when you start to see your life transformed.